Hello. I am going to do this as a dog because that's what I like to do. Hi. Hello. I'm looking for my signature puppy one, but it's not here. How's this? Is this good? No. Let's do this. Hey, hi everyone. It's Lena Hall here, coming to you from an empty room. And I'm happy to be here to talk to you guys about whatever you want. I know there's some questions, but I wasn't able to get to them, but I will answer them now. So if you guys want to ask me anything, you can go ahead and do that, and I will answer your questions. In the meantime, I thought it would be fun to write a song together. I was doing these things called This One's For You, and I'm going to pick it up again where I left off. It was good. I was doing one a day, a song a day, and that was awesome, but I stopped, and now I think I want to get back to it. So let's see, what's our subject for our song today? Does anyone have a subject that they want to write about for a song today? We're all going to write a song together really quick. Anybody have a subject that they want for a song? Run us through a vocal warm-up exercise? Oh, sure. How about, so I don't really warm up, which is bad. Let's say hello. I like this, a wave. Sorry, I'm going to write and give you guys vocal warm-ups at the same time. Hello, a wave, Insta, live. Cool. So what I do to warm up for a show, which I don't, but when I do something, I do lip trills, which I don't know if you know, but it's like you buzz your lips and you go up and down a scale. So you go, it seems ridiculous, but it's good for support and airflow. So if you go, you keep your lips going, and that means that your airflow is constant. But if you go, then you know that your airflow isn't constant. So that's what I do. I just do lip trills. I go to get ready for a show, and that's about it. Usually, I let the show do the warm up for me. And also, shows at night. I've been talking all day. My voice is pretty warmed up in the day, so it's kind of easier to do that. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Is this questions? Here's questions. Any advice for aspiring performers? And that is from, let's see, who's that from? That's from Benny and the Jess. Benny and the Jess. So my first, my biggest set of advice is if you really want to perform, you can do it anywhere. I would do it all the time. I used to sing all the time. I love performing. I love performing live. It's like the most exciting thing ever, and I miss it a lot. It's been a while, but I used to perform all the time. I would do anything and everything I could just to perform. So like I would go and do karaoke, or I would go to a piano bar, do open mics. Anytime anyone asked me to perform at something, like I would do it all, and I would do it all for free too for a long time. And it was that gave me so much experience. We can see them on the screen. Boom. It was that gave me so much experience that it helped me with the craft just of performing, being a live performer. It's important to get as much time and as many hours under your belt of performing and of singing and acting and whatever, as much as you can, because the more you do, the better you get. So, you know, your learning curve has to do with the amount of hours you put in to whatever it is you do. And ways to do that, you know, is open mics or karaoke, or if someone offers for you to do, like, sing a song at their cabaret, then, you know, do it, or do your own cabaret, or perform for your parents. It just depends on your, like, you know, what your setup is. But I would say the more time you put into it, the better you get. And then I don't know if you've ever read Outliers, but basically it's like 10,000 hours, and you're really good at something. So if you think about how long 10,000 hours is, you just want to put in your time and do it over and over and over again as much as you can. And that's some advice that I have. Just find every reason to do it. Let's see. So next question. And here we go. How did I become equity? Boom. Benny and the Jess. 10,000 hours. Yes. So I became equity. I booked a show. So there was an open call in San Francisco for Cats. I was 17 years old. I went in, auditioned, and then I turned 18. I got a job with the touring company of Cats, and that's how I got my equity card. So I was really lucky. My journey is very different than a lot of people. But I would say, again, as a performer, do you know auditioning is like the best way to perform? A lot of people get scared at auditions. You know, we have our heartbeats and we get nervous and we think, oh my God, this is like, it feels like life or death for some reason, an audition. It is so intense. But that, the best advice, like something someone told me, which always stuck in my mind, was that anytime you audition, it's like your chance to perform for someone, and just to perform for someone, to do something you love. And, you know, what better than to go in a room, sing a song you love and know, and perform for these people who are interested in seeing you. And so they give you your attention. There's no one, you know, eating or talking or whatever. It is literally all eyes on you, and you get to have this one moment to perform. And if you're going in for this specific character and they asked you to do these sides and sing the song for the character, then it's your chance to play the role in that audition. So I think that looking at auditions that way helps kind of take the weight off of them a lot easier. It makes the audition maybe a little easier because it's not so life or death feeling. It's like, oh, I get to perform. So how did I become equity? I did an audition for the national tour of Cats, and when I was 17 years old, and I got the job. So it was an open call. It was I think it was just like a cattle call. And let's see. It's an opportunity to perform. Yes. Totally feels like life. Yes. So here's the next question. Hi. Ooh. What do you do to stay open to creative inspiration during this time of social distancing? Well, it's tough. It's tough to stay motivated, I will say. I was doing those songs. I'd like to do them again. I'm not really a songwriter, but doing like writing a song and performing it for one person at a time, the response was, you know, it really moved me because a lot of people felt so connected. And I feel like right now it's hard to feel connected. A lot of creative inspiration comes from other people being connected in the world. So it's a way for me to do that in a way. But I've been having a hard time being motivated. I've been kind of getting sucked into home projects, painting, and doing things with my hands, like fixing stuff, being handy with tools. I'm actually really handy with power tools, by the way. But as far as like creative, it's hard because there's a lot of noise happening in the world right now, and a lot of noise in my mind, anxiety. And sometimes when I sit down and I try to write or do something creative, that is so overwhelming and it takes over. So it's been a little difficult, but also I'm kind of doing it, you know. I'm gonna do my my live. I'm gonna do my songs again. So if you want a song, you can go to my Twitter and hashtag this one's for you. Put something about yourself in there, what you want a song written about for you, and I will do it if I get to you. So it's kind of random who I pick, and I can't do everyone. Or maybe I can, I don't know, it just depends. Anyway, so yeah, Twitter, hashtag this one's for you. Send me what you want me to write a song about. Right now, for a song that we're writing together, I have Hello and A Wave and Insta Live. So think of things you might want me to write a song about right now. Let's see. Next question. What's it like working at SF instead of LA or NYC? Well, it's very different because I grew up in San Francisco. I am a San Francisco native. I stayed with my parents when I was doing Hedwig in San Francisco, and it was wild because it was like I was in my childhood bedroom and things had changed, but not really. And so I felt like a bit of an out-of-body experience. I felt like I was 17 years old again. But I had this huge, long journey. Oh my God, you guys, it's Mickey Sumner. Hi! Mickey Sumner is amazing, and she's an incredible actress, and we are in Snowpiercer together. And that is airing in 30 days. Anyway, so yes, I'm a San Francisco native, and working in San Francisco means I'm working at home. And all my childhood friends come to see me perform. and that's wild. 4 more weeks till our show airs. I'm so excited, you guys. We've been working on the show for, I think, 3 years. So we're really excited to have people see it. Anyway, so you guys, you should follow Sumner Mickey. You see her right there. You follow her. She's amazing. She's got this incredibly beautiful kid, and she's just a wonderful actress and a wonderful person. So definitely check her out. She's also super cool. If you look at her, she's got this really cool haircut that I wish I could pull off, but I can't. But she can pull it off because she's just badass. Anyway, let's see. So that was that one. What's the next question? Question away. What is your favorite music genre? Kids, my favorite music genre, it's tough because I love so much music. I love it all. It's probably alt rock, 90s alt rock, because that is the music of my like teen years, like my formative years, and I get really into it. So probably alt rock, even though I love all different genres. And I mean, I love like cock rock, kind of like AC/DC, Guns N' Roses type, you know, that kind of heavy metal vibe. But whenever I hear alt rock, it's just like, ugh, it's my heart, my soul. Pearl Jam, come on. Is Tori Amos considered alt rock? I think she is. Let's see. Next question. You always seem so cheerful. What is your secret? I do wake up and I think about things that I'm grateful for, things that I have that that make me happy. So like my husband, like my TV show, like friends, like my health, my wellness, the sun, or a beautiful day, or being able to take a breath. And you know, it's the little things that actually make you happy. It's not the big things. The big things come and go, and sometimes there's big things that happen to you that make you really, really happy. But it's really the little things that they're so plentiful that if you can find all the little things that make you happy and go to those every day, that will increase your mood by tenfold. And a good way to start that is to do a gratitude journal, or say out loud what you're grateful for. You can start with a couple of things. You could do a whole page. It's really up to you, as long as you do it either every morning or every night before you go to bed, and just jot it down, or you can tell someone. But usually kind of writing it down or saying it out loud helps make it more real. So that helps. I used to do that every day. I would write in a journal, and I would actually like put down what I'm grateful for every single day. And then my mood just changed a ton. And then now I feel like buoyant. I feel like my childhood self. I was a really happy kid, and I was very, very bubbly, had so much energy, and that kind of went away after a while. And I did a lot of soul searching. I got sober. I've been sober ever since, and I started being more aware of the things that I did have, instead of constantly comparing myself to other people and wanting other things that other people had. I just started being grateful for what I did have, and that just upped my mood like 1,000%. So definitely take a look at something like that. Who wants to? You just requested to go live with me. We're gonna go live for just a couple minutes, but she declined because she didn't want to do anything grateful. Well, so much for that. Okay, let's see. What's the next? Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see what this is. Here we go. This is a long one. Hey, you're awesome. Thanks. Do you have a favorite role you did in high school? Did you do high school theater? Yes, I did high school theater. I did not do it at my high school, actually. If you can believe it, School of the Arts, SOTA, in San Francisco didn't have a musical theater program. We had dance, we had singing, we had vocal, we had acting, but not all three. We did one musical while I was there that was actually written by the students. And I still remember it to this day. Oh my God. Anyway, so my favorite, but I did do musicals when I was a teen with a thing called the Young People's Teen Musical Theater Company. Check it out. Actually, if you can, I would donate money to them. God, I should do a fundraiser for them, because really, it's the best place in San Francisco to get a theater career. They do 4 shows a year, and you audition for it. You audition for every show, even if you are in the company. Yeah, Nicola Bosco Alvarez. That's right. And Diane Price, yeah. And you learn the shows, and actually, if you love musical theater and you want to do it, you get such a good such good training from that, because you're in a group, you're learning things, you learn ensemble, you learn harmonies, you learn everything that you ever need to know to be in a Broadway show and to do this professionally through Young People's Teen Musical Theater Company, because it is just like exactly like, I mean, not exactly, but it's very close to how it is in the real world. In fact, it prepped me really well for when I went off to do Cats, an equity show. So they are currently offering classes via Zoom during this time. Oh, for free. Young People's Teen Musical Theater Company. I'm going to look for that. I'll post it on my Instagram. Free classes, musical theater. It really is, honestly, probably, it was the thing that prepped me for the real world, and it did such a good job. So if you're in San Francisco and you're a kid between 12 and 18, you're in high school and you want to do musical theater, I hope it survives this. I think it will. Audition for Young People's Teen Musical Theater Company. Get your parents, if they have money, donate money to it. It's a great cause. I love it so much. I owe them so much. Let's see. What's next? yptmtc.org. Get it? yptmtc.org. Go donate. Ever thought of being an actress in the gaming industry? Gaming industry? Do you mean like video games? Because, yeah, yes. It is my dream to voice a character on a video game, and a major character, not just a little character. There's my husband. Hi, husband. Like a major character. I've always wanted to voice a major character on a game. So hopefully, maybe Snowpiercer will come out with a game, and I'll be able to like voice myself. I don't know. It'd be really cool. Like Mario Kart. Yeah, I could do like Yoshi or something. Yes, so yes, that question is a big ol' yes. Let's see what makes a relationship with your crew really special? My crew. I think, I don't know, what do you mean crew? Do you mean like my crew, like my friends? Oh my God, I'm such a dork. I'm such a dork. Do you mean crew like the crew who works at a show, or do you mean crew like my friends? If you mean crew like my friends, then I think you mean a tech crew. Okay, yes, thank you. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so the crew backstage and around, I mean, they do everything. They're there all day. They have longer hours than we do. And honestly, they are awesome. I talk to them all the time. I feel very supported by them. They're usually, the tech crew is usually pretty relaxed, a little bit of a different energy than what you get when you're around actors all the time who are a little bit more, been worrying about our job and our work and things like that. But the crew is just like, they're there to make it happen. And so what I love is that they're like just supporting you. They are literally supporting you. They're there for your success. Essentially, they want the whole thing to be a success, and I love that. And for me, I'm just very grateful for such great people that usually work tech. They're in a whole class of their own. So I guess that's what makes it special. You become this family after a while. So yeah, I always get to know folk on the crew. Yeah, and they're always just amazing people who have big hearts. Let's see. Ooh, this is a long one. I love it. Hello, I work lighting in my high school musical. I would love to do it professionally. Is there anything that makes a tech team super great? Just be yourself and be on top of your game and enjoy your job and enjoy others, and that's it. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. Are you planning any Hollywood projects? At the moment, I'm just waiting for Snowpiercer to air on TNT in a month. May 17th it's coming out. I'm really excited. I'm not in the pilot episode, which is the first episode. I am introduced in episode 2, and I am very, very, very excited. So right now, that's what's going on. There's not really anything else happening at the moment because everything is on pause. Here's this. Do you have any audition advice? Yes, I already said this. I will say it again because it is really important. Every time you go into an audition, pretend it's a performance and not like you're going to be judged. So go in there thinking, oh, this is the one time I get to perform this, or this is the one time I get to do this role, or I get to sing this song that I love to sing all the time. How great is that? So when you think of it from that angle, it makes it a lot less scary. Let's see. Do you have any projects in the works for returning to Broadway or the movies? Yes, I do. For Broadway, I do. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's such an unprecedented time. We don't really know what's going to happen in the world, so we shall see. What will we take to get you to sing some Hedwig songs live? It's tough because the sound, my voice, it like makes the phone go weird. The sound on the phone go weird. So it's hard for me to like, I would have to pre-record it and release it. And you might as well go to my Obsessed series and watch those videos because those are great. I wish I could do more live because I don't know how, I don't have a musician here and I'm having a hard time figuring out how I can do things live. So that's tough. How did you get the audition for My Little Pony? Here's a great story. So I was a fan of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic for years. And I was doing Hedwig and the Angry Inch when season 4 was going on. And then I was nominated for a Tony Award. And while I was doing interviews and all my press for the Tonys, season finale of episode 4, of season 4, which was a 2-parter, was airing, and I was obsessed. And so I was talking to all of these people about all these reporters about My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. It's in a Vanity Fair interview I did, which is really funny. So yeah, if you find a Vanity Fair interview back then you'll see that I was talking about the season 4 season finale, which is really funny. Anyway, so yeah, big fan, and I love the show so much, and my publicist was like, stop mentioning My Little Pony. It's kind of odd, people don't know what to make of it. And I was like, fine. So I figured out a way to sneak it in to the end of my Tony speech when I said at the very end, friendship is magic. And then I left stage. And Hasbro found out, well, first the Brony community found out. And the Brony community was like, was that a shout out to us? Like, is she a brony? Like, what is going on? Like, why would she just say that? People don't just say friendship is magic, right? So, yeah, they, and in the press room right after I won, these people, they asked me, it was Andrew, and they said, when you said friendship is magic, was that a shout out to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? And I said, yes. And that was like a confirmation for everyone. Then Hasbro reached out, and Hasbro sent me a box full of goodies. And they said, hey, what would you think? Would you like to be on the show? We were thinking we would write a pony for you. And I said, oh my God. So basically, I was a brony pony fan, and I got my own pony made for me, and I got to actually be in the show. So it was like the biggest dream come true. And all because I mentioned friendship is magic at the end of my Tony speech. Next Tony speech I do, I will be mentioning, Porsche. Maybe I'll get a free Porsche. All right, let's see. We perform as Hedwig again. Will you perform as Hedwig again? Well, I've been working on it. Let's just say that. What is your favorite musical? Hedwig and the Angry Inch Kids. It's just so good. It's so classic. Who inspired you to do what you love when you were when you were a child? My parents, my dad especially. He always kind of pushed me to be creative, to dance around the living room. I don't know if you listened to my album, The Villa Satori, that I just released, but there's a song on there called Release, and basically it's a Pearl Jam song that I covered, and there was this video of me. Well, there's tons of video of me dancing as a kid in the living room because I would just dance around and make up dances all the time. And that I was 2 years old when my dad filmed that, and that's on my YouTube page. And there's just the song and then the video of me as a 2-year-old dancing around the living room in the house. So it was my parents who really pushed me to do what I do, although they didn't think I was going to do like be an actor in TV film and do musical theater. They all thought I'd be a ballerina because that was what I was supposed to be, a ballerina. Let's see. Favorite memory from Broadway, from Hedwig on Broadway. Favorite memory, many, many memories. I mean, my last show was just the ultimate. I don't think I'll ever experience a show like that ever again in my lifetime. It was, honestly, I thought that the Belasco was going to crumble into a million pieces. And because the audience was just so, it was just so wild. But my favorite memory, I think, is a John Cameron Mitchell memory, of course. And he he had to go to the bathroom, and we were you can never leave the stage when you're playing Hedwig. So yeah, and so he during my song, I was Yitzhak during oh my god, I'm blanking on my song. That is so funny. Anyway, during my song, he's in the back taking off lashes and a wig and all kinds of stuff back there. And he decided to let go and pee back there in the corner. And then he came forward and he sat in my chair. And he was still soaking wet with pee, sitting in my chair. And then later I was sitting in my chair that show, and I was like, why am I all wet? And that's because I was sitting in John Cameron Mitchell's urine. So great story. Oh, also another one that was great. Andrew Reynolds was Hedwig at the time. And this is during the end of Exquisite Corpse when it's going crazy. And Hedwig takes off the wig and throws it down on the ground. And I go over and I pick up Hedwig's wig and I throw it on the ground. And then there's a big blackout. And it goes into the final Wicked Little Town reprise. Anyway, I picked up Andrew's wig, and there was a pin that was bent out of shape, and it was super sharp, and I didn't see it. And when I squeezed the wig to throw it down, the pin, the hairpin, went all the way through my finger to the other side, and it was stuck in my finger on stage. I was like, oh! And so during the blackout, I pulled out the pin and I was bleeding all over the stage. And so I had to go and get a tetanus shot the next day because of that. And it was such a clean injury that it didn't really, it wasn't bad, but it went clear through from this side of my finger to that side of my finger, all the way through. The pin was like that far in. It was nuts. So those are fun. I have so many of those. Do I have any musical theater dream roles? Evita. And many more. I would love to play Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar, even though that's a male role. And I'd like to play the plant in Little Shop of Horrors, even though that's usually played by a man. I would love to play that. Yeah, there's many, many roles that, and usually it's male roles, but you know, um, let's see. When you are home in SF, do you have a place you have to go visit? Yes, I always go to the pork store. It's on Haight Street. I used to go eat there all the time as a kid, and I always have to go back because the food is always so good. I love the pork store. A lot has changed in San Francisco, especially in the Haight-Ashbury, but yeah, that's where I go, pork store. Here we go. Let's see. Love the new album. Thank you. Do you have a favorite song or lyric? I mean, I love all the songs on there. I think She's Leaving Home is really particularly moving for me because it was when I left home for the first time and had just turned 18. I was so not an adult. I didn't even know what I was doing and it was very scary. And watching my mom cry like that, I, you know, is something you just never really want to see. um, so yeah, that's special to me. A lot of those songs. I love that whole album. It's just all songs that are really close to my heart and mean a lot in my life. And it's hard to pick favorites because so many of them are just like awesome. I would love to go to SoCal and perform. I mean, I want to go and do live performances so bad, and it's just, it's sad because I don't know when that's even going to happen again. So it's tough because like my heart and soul is in live performing. Let's see. Love the new album. When are you going to play Feinstein's again? Well, we're working on figuring that out when I'm going to come back to Feinstein's. I was supposed to do my whole Bad at Hell show there, talking about my experience doing Bad Out of Hell, and singing all of these amazing Jim Steinman songs, but unfortunately, that had to be canceled. My dream role, yes, did that, did that. Oh, other than Release, what are your favorite Pearl Jam songs? The whole album 10 is so good. The Yellow Lead Better is probably my favorite song just because Eddie Vedder sounds so good on that song. He kind of sounds like an angel to me. Will you be coming back to Broadway sessions? I would love to. Would you play Hedwig and Yitzhak again? I don't know if I can do Yitzhak again because Yitzhak's tough. That's a tough role emotionally. Hedwig's hard emotionally as well, but Yitzhak's particularly difficult emotionally because you are just being shit on the whole time. And but I would love to play Hedwig again. And I am working on something to that effect. So we will see what happens if we're able to. What are your opinions on bootlegs? Don't tell anyone. I love them. Shh, don't tell anyone. How did you come up with your epic audition for Yitzhak? Well, so my I went into these auditions with my boyfriend at the time, who was my guitarist for The Deafening, and after my like second to last callback, so it was before the final callback, John pulled me aside and he said, "Hey, I really like you. I'm gonna call you back, and I really want you to I really wait. Sorry, one second. A dog who's confused about why their people are home." Okay. Shit, what was it? Oh, yeah. So John asked me to come back, and he said, when you walk in the room, I want you to never drop character. So I want you to be Yitzhak the whole time until you leave the room. And I said, okay. And he said, I want you to tell a joke as Yitzhak. You're going to do an improv scene with me as Yitzhak. You're going to sing all the songs, and we're going to ask you questions and all kinds of stuff. I was like, great. It's like, you're going to stay in character. I was like, okay. So I had to think of a reason why Yitzhak, why the character was going into that room and singing these songs and auditioning for what in the first place. I couldn't be Yitzhak auditioning for Yitzhak. And I already knew Hedwig, so why was I there? And that was the whole kind of thought process that made me come up with the monologue and the reason I was there. And my boyfriend at the time, he actually really pushed me into doing the video. And I was going to do the video, and then I was kind of losing steam, and he was just like, you've got to do the video. So he ended up helping me like get that video done. And so I wrote the monologue, which went into the video, and the monologue was basically, a precursor to sweet talk the people in the room into basically donating to my Kickstarter campaign to bring Rent back to Broadway so I could star in it as Angel. And that was that. So basically it was like a producer audition. Yitzhak kind of asking for money. And that's basically it, and that was a fun thing. I don't think I've ever had such fun in an audition in my life. Any plans on returning to Cafe Carlo pianos? I would love to. We shall see what happens. So let's do a grateful thing, and let's see if someone who had requested is still there. This may go totally wrong. I don't know. It's not letting me. My fingers aren't working. Here we go. No. Come on. Why is it working? It's not working. Oh no. Oops. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I look so clean and fresh. Is it going to work? It's not going to work. Never mind. So what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? That is my question. So I brought my guitar. It might be a little out of tune. Not really. So we're going to write a song together about... and I'm a terrible guitar player, by the way. But we're going to write a song together about our Instagram Live experience together, right? And someone said, write a song about a dog who's confused about why their people are home. And whenever I hear that, oh wait, we have someone at request. So maybe Tommy will be grateful, tell us what he's grateful for. Let's see, Tommy. What do you got? Is Tommy coming on? Let's see. Is this gonna work? Hi. Are you there? Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing great. We just kind of like get our day started. Oh my god.
Hi.
So I was actually talking earlier about how someone asked me, how are you so happy all the time, or why do you have such a cheerful energy? And I said, well, it's because I talk about, or I write down or think about something I'm grateful for, a bunch of things I'm grateful for. And I thought I would reach out to you since you wanted to go live with me. I thought I would reach out and ask you guys what you are grateful for right now. And it can be anything and everything. You can make a big list or a little list, whatever you want. But we want to hear what you are grateful for. So it inspires other people to think of the same things.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I guess, a friend of mine is, we're super grateful to be healthy, that our families are healthy, that, our biggest challenge is just being bored and staying at home right now. So that's, it means so much right now. My dad was ill earlier this year and in an outpatient care home, which is kind of like not such a safe space to be for a lot of people across the world right now. So the fact that he's at home and healthy now, still in a high risk category, but I try and think about that and love every day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
So
you?
for me, I'm grateful to get to stay home with my lovely husband and my little dog. Gus is running around here somewhere.
Ah! Awesome. Do you have anything you want to say to everyone? And
Well, hi everyone. This is a surprise. I was literally just put the phone down. Yeah, put the phone down, listening to your voice and sounds like a podcast, and then I heard Tommy, and I was like, "There's no way that you're calling for me, Tommy." And I just walked over, like, then I saw my face on the screen. I was like, "What is going on here?"
well, I love that. I like surprising people and throwing people off. There was one time I did a live on my Instagram and someone clicked in and I was like, fine, let's talk, and she was in the bathtub. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, but it was fun, and she stayed decent, but it was pretty funny that she did that. I'm gonna write a song. And do you guys have any suggestions for songs that we can write about?
I think maybe the song about staying home.
Yeah. Okay.
Being grateful for like things that we have and
Your
loved ones, people who are close to you, people who's important for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be interesting. I mean, I am not a good songwriter, so we'll see what happens. But I thought it would be fun. I don't mind being vulnerable in front of people because Instagram can be very deceiving. Things that we see on Instagram and Facebook and out there have been so altered, and you don't see the reality of. Oh no. You don't get to see like the reality of people anymore. Everything's got filters, everything's like got all different sorts of kind of production or quality to it, and every once in a while it's fun to just see someone in their raw state. Who's this?
This is Gus.
Gus is in the song.
Gus is in the song.
He was the alarm clock today.
Yeah.
Oh yes. God love pets. I miss having a dog so much. Well, it's really nice to see you guys. It's nice to connect with you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for
requesting.
Find time
so we can see you again. So
I will. I promise. I'm definitely trying to make it back down to San Francisco and also play other places. So we'll see what happens. But also, maybe my show will kind of the TV show will open some avenues up as well for me. Yeah. So
we can't wait for that either.
Yeah, May 17th. Who knows where we'll be?
Who knows?
Anyway, it was nice to meet you guys. Have a good night, and we're gonna write a song about Gus and about Grateful and all that kind of stuff. You'll see it, so we're gonna do it right now. Bye, you guys. So that was awesome. You just never know what's gonna happen live with Lena Hall. So we're gonna write a song about Gus and being home. And let me see. So this is how I do these things. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I like that, right? Yeah. And then Okay. We'll make it pretty simple, right? Hello, you wait, and you're on your way. My name is Gus. I am your dog, your best friend. Oh, but why are you always home? Why are you always home? I look at you, you make me food. You give me bats and take me out for walks. I love you. My name is Gus. You talk to me, 'cause we're at home and no one else is coming here. Oh, but why, oh, why are you always home? Oh, but why, oh, why are you always home? My name is Gus. I love you so. You used to leave me here all day, but now you're home. Oh, but why, oh, why, oh, why are you always home? I love it so. Oh, but why, oh, why are you always home? You're always home. I'm so grateful. You're so loving. I'm your best friend. I love you so. There you go. That one's for you. I know Gus is a song, and I'll never remember what I just did, but that was fun. So if you guys want a song, just go to my Twitter, hashtag this one's for you, and write a little something you want me to write a song about, and I will try to get around to it. So I'm going to try to do a song a day again, and it's really hard because sometimes I get sad and moody and unmotivated, but I will do it as much as I possibly can. So love you guys. This was great. I have 3 minutes left on my live stream because you can only live stream for an hour. And what should we my dogs want their own song. I love love writing about animals and dogs. Just saying. But yeah, if I write you a song, I always post it, and then I'll post it on my Instagram, and it will be on my Insta. What's the video with the Insta TV? IGTV. It will be on my IGTV like forever. If you get sad, take a spin on your bike. It's so cold here, you guys. I'm in Connecticut, and it's freaking cold. I can't stand it anymore. But at least we have heat. I'm grateful for the heat. I like literally put a blazer on for you guys because I have been dressing pretty not great for a while. Yes, I'm in Connecticut. It's like 30 degrees here right now, which is nuts. Anyway, I just wanted to say, let's see, get my album. It's called The Villa Satori, hashtag The Villa Satori. Oh, if you get the album and you tweet about my album, you at me, at Lena Rocker Hall, and then put hashtag The Villa Satori, I will send you a bonus unreleased track that nobody else has. Well, there's a few of them too, so you never know which one you're going to get. Also, May 17th, my show Snowpiercer will be airing. I'm not in the first episode, although the first episode is amazing. But I'm introduced on the second episode, and then from there on out, I'm in the show, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. It's my first time doing with in a TV show, and I've been so grateful for you guys, for all the questions. It's nice to connect with someone. How do we get the other release tracks? Well, you keep tweeting. You keep tweeting. Anyway, I'll keep sending. You keep tweeting. I'll keep sending. Anyway, it's really nice. Hopefully I'll have some original music coming out. I will definitely have some, this one's for you guys. And I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope you guys stay safe and happy. Hoosies to all my brony friends. Hella to all my San Francisco friends. I love you guys the most. And we'll do this again soon. Thanks for tuning in. I will talk to you guys again later. I love you. Don't forget to please be grateful, find things to be grateful for. It will lift your spirits. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to reach out to my Instagram, ask questions, tweet me, usually on there, and I'll try to get back to you. So I love you. I'll see you later. This was hella fun. Let's do this again. Bye for now.